Alright guys, welcome to another video. In today's video we're going to be learning how to ink 3 different ways. Alright, but before we get into it, as you can see, I have like 3 heads sketched out. So what we're going to do is lighten up the faces because we're going to go over it in ink. So let's just do that right now. Alright guys, so we're back. So without further ado, let's get into the first head. And usually when it comes to inking, like the first, I guess, method like people usually use is kind of like it's not going like one full motion. Full motion is like go bit by bit, kind of like adding on. It's kind of like going like this, adding on as you go. I remember starting off when I didn't know how to ink. I'll kind of use this type of method to get the lines down. I guess it's like, wait, this chicken scratch or the scratching method, but I wouldn't say like necessary uses. But if you're first starting off, is the best method to use. It's just like, as you go, you're slowly fixing the lines. It's like you're going with that thing motion or scratching motion. So right here, same thing for here. And plus I'm going to go a little faster guys, but you guys kind of get the point. So just like that. Right here. Alright, the right side of the ears. Now we come down for the side of the face. And it's that same motion. It's like you building upon the last line you did. That makes sense. Alright, let me get in the neck. To the shoulder. Jump over to the next side. Alright. So just like that. Jump over to the next ears, get that in. This little line here. Then you could go in here and kind of like shade this in. Because inside the ear here will be dark. Just darken up here. Yeah, and as the method, like just going back in and fixing up the areas. Alright, now the eyebrows. Alright, now the eyes. Alright, now just do the left right there. Now the right. Yeah, and there's this motion, like this scratchy type of motion. Kind of like go in, building up one. If you like the line, you're done. Go here, add a shadow. Underneath the neck now, just bring this down guys. Just so like some hash marks coming down. Just like that. Just color these in, leave a little bit of highlight right here. I'll finish up the hair. Alright, now do the other side of the hair now. Alright. And you know, feel free to like pause the video because I'm moving a bit fast. It's getting like these extra hair strands right here. Alright, put in a little bit more hair strands. Alright, put a little bit more detail, but yeah. Make it like darken certain areas. But yeah, it's kind of like the motion, like especially when you're now starting off, it's kind of hard to make like you know, them confident lines. So usually you're going with these methods and kind of like fix up parts you get wrong, sorry. So kind of like that. So yeah, this is kind of like the first method. That usually will be good for like when you're now starting off inking, because you know you're not that confident with it, so you tend to like use a method like this. But like as you get better inking, I would recommend not doing this, because sometimes depending on you know, if you want it to have like that kind of like jaggedy feel, or you kind of give it like an edgy type look, you could go for that. But I would kind of like steer a little bit away from that. It's better to like have like, you know, smoother lines, and when you come to a nice curve, like take your time, try to get a nice clean line. Alright guys, so on to head number 2 here. So for this method, these like the method I just used, and this is what I'm gonna say, like as you get used to inking, especially inking on paper, you could use this. So you go in, you see that line right here, come down nicely, take your time, slowly come down, and you see it's kind of like I'm mixing in some of these methods right here, but doing it subtly. You can see one motion right there. Alright, and to allow you to get like much cleaner lines. Alright, just like that. So we just move on to inking here. Alright. Alright, so right here, gonna go down, connect that. On this side, go down, connect here. Now go in right here. Just like that. Now we're gonna go in here. Just adding these little bumps on top for like, you know, the texture of this characters here. Now we're gonna go on to the right and drawing the ears here. Slow motion. So we're gonna continue on. Just follow your guidelines. Just like that. Now we're gonna come down. Then you always go back in and darken up areas here, fix it up. But you can see I'm kind of implementing similar methods here, but I'm taking my time more with it. That makes sense. I'll go in here, drawing the neck. Really thick neck, because this guy probably have, obviously he more bigger than the other guy here. Let's go ahead and draw this. Drawing this line here underneath the neck. Going in the same thing as well. Alright, cool. Onto the eyebrows. Alright, color it in. Just like that. Color it in. And plus, like, notice I'm going kind of slowly with it, but sometimes be careful with that, because the slower you go, the more shaky lines you will probably have. Sometimes it's good to with a nice smooth motion like that. Then for this part you could go back over, because you know, if you want to make the top of the eyes a lot, you know, thicker, you can. Alright, let me finish up this left eye now. I'll do the right there. Alright, cool. Now on to the nose. The shadow by the lip there. Shadow underneath there. Alright, put like some light marks coming down right there. Fix up this eye. Alright, cool. Fix up that nose. Alright, looking good. Alright, on to the last character here, and for this one, you know, same method, you know, nice control, smooth. But at this point, if you see like simpler shapes, for example, like this, basically like a circle, or a half circle, so you could just go in here and just be real quick with it. Expect for like shapes like this. Just go in. And usually with cartoon characters, you usually would see them like going in like pretty fast with stuff like this. So really go in there and really get these stuff in. Yeah, I'm sorry for the noise in the background. Alright, so right here now we could now we just go in here and just add in the eyes now. So just like this, just a simple line coming like this. And this side the same thing as well. Draw like a highlight, shade it in. And usually like when you see you know, especially the cartoonists and when they ink in the cartoon drawings, right, they usually have this way how they just come in with a thin line or whatever shadow. Like if it's light coming from here and shadow on the other side, they'll kind of lighten up and get thicker here. It's gonna be kind of hard to do it with this ink pen. Say if I had like a nice brush pen and the drawing was at a good scale, you know, that'll be easy to like go in there and do that. Now we actually fix the eyebrows here. My eyebrows was like a little weird there. I don't know, I usually just do these triangular type shapes for the eyebrows. But now we go in here with the face, and with the face, don't even go quick for that, take your time. Just like that. Try to get the same thing on the other side. Going in right there. And come down, add some shadow underneath there. Alright, some buttons right there. We finish up the shoulder. And the shadow right there. Go in here. Finish up the hair. Do the same thing on this side. Finish up the hair. Come down like that. And you see a little bit of top part here. And some hair peeking out. Alright. And sometimes it's good to always have like a white pencil like this so you could fix up areas here, for example. You know, I know perfect, so it's like a mess up. You could go in here and I think right here. Right. Yeah, and the good thing too, like let me go back to this guy here. Say if you had coloring this fully and you wanted to add like some highlights, you could just go back in here with this white pen and just lightly tap. To get a highlight in there. Alright, let me just fix up the eyes here. Alright. Yeah guys, yeah, actually I'm just coloring the hair for this character real quick, so I'll go and like grab a brush pen. And you could kind of like leave, this isn't really like a video on how to like, what do you call it? How to, I guess, color in this with black, you know what I mean? For you guys even need to color this in. You just leave it like that, but I was like, why not? I just color it in fast. So just go in right here. Just grab this, start coloring this in. I'll leave like the corners like white as you can see on the top. Like you could feel free to like color those in. And I forget to mention in the beginning, like you guys, they need to like, you know, in the beginning I had the heads like sketched out, and you could see the guidelines. I bet that I kept it in there. So say if you wanted to pause the video before and copy the faces, and then use that as the same base I do, and you guys could. But say if you guys had draw something, a tutorial from what we did in the past, like for along like some head tutorial, you guys could feel free to like try to ink them up and you know, just follow some of these methods done right here. But yeah guys, I'm gonna put on the pen or the brush pen, and I'm just going here with my other eraser and just to knock out this line above them and have a little line showing here just to clean stuff up a little bit more. So just going here just like that, just erase stuff a little bit more just like that, just off the paper. But yeah guys, that is pretty much it for this video. That is how you ink 3 different ways. Hope you guys learned something, hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. Alright, see ya.